Okay, folks, what we're going to do today, and I'm going to try to be as brief as possible. I may talk a little bit fast. Um, is that on Mturk, and I'm assuming that you all know what this is. The way to to maximize your money is you first want to go to filter, okay, and then you want to go to what I'm qualified to work on. Because if you're looking at things that you're not qualified for, you're wasting your time. Creation date newest, and I set my minimum pay at 50 cents. You may not be able to do this if you're just starting out. I don't remember. I've been a member since August and I've got 1,500 hits. So when you apply this, you see these numbers over here faded in 1 cent, 3 cent, whatever. You're going to see those go away. So now you've got some good money going on. So on your dashboard, you're going to find that this is where you see your results from what you've been doing. At this point in time, I got like $31 going in there. I've got 1,500 hits. I've got a good approval rate. I got pending, which means that 20 people or businesses have to pay me money. Rejection rate is important. 19 is high for me. It's not high for Mturk, but it's high for me because I unjustly got some of those because I didn't know to use the return button instead of the back button when I didn't want to do something. So recently, from 407 to 413, you see I've got 65 submitted hits, and let's see the breakdown on that. And we've got 7 and 5 for these 2 days, which is not good. 21, 25, that's good. 0 is really bad, and then 7 for the other. So what you can do is you can go to transfer earnings, and what that will do is you have to go to a separate site. It's Amazon Payments, and then it will give you it will show you um, what you have available. It'll be self-explanatory, and then you just do the clicks and say send it to either to your PayPal account or your Amazon gift card account. I don't do Amazon gift card because I don't spend a lot of money on Amazon. And I send it to PayPal. It takes 1 day for that to clear, and then it takes another day once you send it from your Amazon from your PayPal account to your checking account or savings account, whatever you want to do. So you can see that I'm pretty consistent. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 9, 10, whatever. And the maximum that you're going to see here is like 1674, something like that. So these are the daily amounts that I have actually been making while doing my transfers. So one thing that you want to know is that if you are doing, and I said this before, but if you're doing a hit and for some reason either you don't go through with it or you don't want to do it, you need to return the hit. And just to give you an example, you see that this is gray over here on this one. I already did this hit, so I'm going to go ahead and step to work just to show you what's going to happen when either it's not available or you don't want to do it. It says there's no more of these available, so there was no return function needed. So let's go on. I use Hit Scraper, which is an app or a website, if you will, that helps you to see hits sooner than you're going to see them on Mturk. Why? I don't know. So when you open the app, you need to hit the start button. Now up here on minimum rewards, I've got 50 cents again. I've got sound hit to ding. You won't hear this through your speakers. I will, but you won't. And so you can just explore these up here and see what you think of them and how you want to set them. Again, I have minimum reward of 50 cents. Okay, so you're not going to see anything less than 50 cents over here. Now, the numbers that are in red, and I don't mean these bars in red, I mean the numbers in red. Those are the ones that you've either clicked on or you've already done before. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's available to you, because you want to pay attention to the blue ones. They may not always be bold, but I can show you some bold ones if I change this to 40 cents. but you've got to stop the program. If you change the value, you have to stop it and then start it again. And then, well, here you go. Romantic experience survey, 42 cents. So, and you'll get a ding with that too. And like I said, I don't think you're able to hear the ding that I do. Um, so now, unlike Turk, when you're at Turk and you want to know what something's about, the preview tab doesn't tell you what it's about. I'm not going to click it because it's going to waste your time. You'll get a screen that'll tell you what it's about. Then you have to click your back button if you want to take it. So on this, all you have to do is just hover over it, and it's going to tell you what the study's about. So 2 studies, a game about reaction time. If you think you want to do that, go ahead and do it. And if you don't, don't. There are times when some of these things will tell you, here's one right, well, that's not a good example because that's expert guitar users, so that's $5. That's a huge hit right there. But this one here, quality of life and healthcare. You go on here. Right now, this one doesn't tell you how much it's worth. I mean, how much time it'll take you. So many of them will tell you how much time it'll take you. If it's going to take you 30 minutes to do a 50-cent hit, you might want to think twice about that, because another hit's going to come along. And in my case, I've watched all these people, not all of them, but some of the people on YouTube that have these icons on their channel that says you can make $2 uh, 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 a minute, or $200 a day, or $800 a day, or something like that. And it just ain't true. And the reason being is that nobody's going to pay you. I'm doing a preview just so you can see how much time it takes to look at a preview on Mturk compared to how fast you can find it on Hit Scraper. So then you have to read all of this stuff, and then you decide if you want to do it or not. Now, one thing you want to do is, if you get a website like this, you always want to open it in a new tab, because sometimes there's something wrong with it, and you have to have this screen up so that you can put the survey code in there. If you click on this and it changes to that website and you don't have the survey code available, you're screwed. You're not going to get it. So, but in talking about these people that talk about, oh, you can make so many, $100 a day or something like that watching videos. I've been to these websites. I've been to like 15 of them, and these people are just wanting your revenue ads, because they've got advertisements on their website that you have to see before you go into it. Even if it says, oh, you can click on this, in 4 seconds and go to the video. And what they're doing is they're making money that way. They're not giving you accurate information. They're lying to you. You cannot make $200 or $300 or $400 a day watching videos, because no company is going to pay you for sitting on your ass all day. It's just not going to happen. And you need to be mindful of that, because unless you're a stenographer or have an extensive skill in some kind of unique type of environment where you can do something that nobody else can do, you're not going to get paid for it. So there was like 3 or 4 of these sites that said, oh, these guys would say, oh, watch a video and you can make up to $umpteen a day. And then I went to the sites, and it's like you have to watch 20 videos to make 1 cent. And then there was this one guy that was saying, oh, well, you can, he says, I have like 20 devices going at one time, and I have them going all the time around the clock. Well, if you got 20 years to wait, you might can make some money. But other than that, you don't want to make 1 penny for 20 minutes of your time. And that's the reason that I only do the 50-cent hits at the minimum. So I just want you guys to be aware of that, and just wanted to show you a little bit about what I'm doing and how how it's been for me. $100 a month, that's just about all you're going to make. You might make $200 if you're a little bit more patient than me. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.